Yes, guys, we are finally back again for another reaction on this here BrBpTV, Be Real, Be Positive Television, brothers and sisters. I almost say Mr. Lix Reacts. I might be dropping another reaction on that channel, on the Mr. Lix React channel, guys, today. So look out for that. If that is the case, I'll post the link in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Of course, definitely check out the vibrations of the previous reactions in the first comment in the comment box below, guys, when I post the links. And of course, with that said right there, let us get into the vibrations for today. Right now, brothers and sisters, as you can clearly see, there's some sort of tropical storm. Lee has formed, expected to what? Increase rapidly, brothers and sisters, or intensify quickly. Tropical storm Lee apparently is a tropical storm already has formed in the central Atlantic Ocean and is expected to quickly intensify into a major hurricane, which is interesting right there, by the weekend. Of course, the weekend is about a few days away. Of course, tropical storm Lee is expected to become a hurricane by Friday morning, and a major hurricane with winds exceeding 140 miles per hour. That is speed, guys. You know what speed? That is speed. Okay, brothers and sisters, and let's see if it's gonna be heading to Dominica. But of course, tropical storm Lee is moving in a northwesterly direction, 280 degrees at a west northwesterly direction at 16 miles per hour. Brothers and sisters, I want you guys to understand something. 16 miles per hour moving across from Africa to the Caribbean. 16 miles per hour, brothers and sisters. And it's gonna be hitting the Caribbean on Friday, or reaching the Caribbean on Friday, brothers and sisters. So let that sink in. 16 miles per hour. 16, not 100 miles per hour, you know, passing across the Atlantic Ocean. 16 miles per hour, and it's gonna be reaching the Caribbean. Let that sink in, and let you know how close Africa is from the Caribbean. This is why I don't understand why we don't have a set of flights passing back and forth to Africa and the Caribbean. Why don't we have this? But then again, some people might want to take, I think there's an incident involving Antigua where individuals from Cameroon flew into Antigua and they wanted to go into Central America for them to be able to enter into the borders of Mexico, and they were having a bit of a problem to actually, you know, move out of Antigua. I think they tried to go somewhere and their ship, something happened to their ship, it turned over or something, and you know, they ended up coming back to Antigua. So these people are trying their best to see if they can move out of Africa and stuff. And don't get me wrong, you know, Africa is a nice place, beautiful place, but there are certain parts of Africa where it's war torn, the brothers and sisters, so it'll make sense. But I think we need to have access, man. Why do we have to fly up to Europe for them to get more money on us, and then we flying down to Africa? That makes sense to you? Help me make it make sense, please. 16 miles per hour, we brothers and sisters. Today is Wednesday, and hurricane reaching Caribbean on Friday. 16 miles per hour. All right then, no rowboat, nothing, brothers and sisters. 16 miles per hour. Anyways, before I continue right there, on its projected path, Hurricane Lee is likely to pass well to the northeast of Dominica and north of the Leeward Islands on Friday. So apparently it's not going to be touching Dominica. You know, things can change. Residents of those islands should, however, continue to monitor the movement of the storm in the next 48 hours. Hurricane watch 8 p.m. That was yesterday, so it's much closer today. Anyways, guys, this is the projected path of this thing right there. Today is Wednesday. It's a tropical storm. This is about where it is. 8 p.m. Wednesday. This is where it's gonna be. It's not 8 p.m. yet, brothers and sisters, and of course, Thursday early morning, I'm guessing it's gonna become a hurricane. And you know, and then what is M? What is brothers and sisters? What is M? Do they have a thing down there? No, I don't see down there. No. What is M? Let me know what is M in the comment box below, guys. I don't know what this is. M. What is M? Let me know in the comment box below if you know, guys. Anyways, moving along, brothers and sisters. Of course, I have this thing right there. The government does not have it on. Oh, I'm gonna get into this in a moment, brothers and sisters, but there's something rather interesting I must point out. The very same thing that I spoke about yesterday, brothers and sisters, and individuals will also message me. There's an individual who messaged me this morning stating, this is the boss is the same direction. Apparently the individual didn't see my video. Share to him though, please. Oh yes. Anyways, this is what the individual stated right there. Good morning, my bro. And the individual then introduced himself and say where he's from. That's my situation there, man. Thanks for responding to us right there. And this, of course, is a situation where the individual decided he's, you know, being interesting. Another individual told me that this is alleged to be Chris B, the Calypsonian's boss. Chris B, if that is your boss, how on earth you can be speaking about what is going on in the country and you're making things more harder for people in the country? Help me understand that. Chris B, Chris B, you singing calypso. I don't know if you singing calypso for, I don't know your songs. I can't tell you your songs and whatnot. But if you're singing about calypso, calypso is usually what is going on. And usually when you're singing calypso, it's about the betterment. Whether you side with blue, red, green, shocking color, whatever it is, brothers and sisters, you want a little betterment, or you're trying to make the people believe certain betterments. You know? How on earth you doing this? They should fire you from Calypso for doing these things to these people. It's not more than, this is not one person that tell me about that now. It's not one person that tell me about that now. I know when people get fed up, brothers and sisters, you see people have a problem, you know. And when people get fed up now and somebody bursts your tire or they break your glass or something now, you're going to say it's people that bad. Huh? You blocking the people, you taking the best part of the road. Not just that. Let me continue on that, brothers and sisters. So apparently this is where he does park when they doing the roads. They trying to organize the road. That's where he parks when we are doing the road with the individual. Is one of the individuals, I'm guessing, who does or is working on the road as well, whereas the government is not doing it, but the citizens of of that area on top, St. Joseph, they are the ones making the roads and helping instead of the government. Anyways, that is all you want to. Okay, cool. Doing the roads, which we don't mind. Okay, they don't mind him parking there, right? When he's doing the roads, maybe his house is close or something like that. All right, they say they don't mind it. As soon as we are done, he removes the barriers and parks on the premature cured road. So it is not even so the road not even fixed. They organizing the road, and you so wicked, you come in and park your vehicle where on the premature cured road. It doesn't even cure yet. Chris B, if that is your boss, really? That is the best thing you decide to do to the very people that you are supposed to be well within your community, and you come in and sing calypso on stage? Huh? They should fire you, my brother. They should not give you no platform for you to sing. You just win calypso, no? Anyways, you just plays, you play. Anyways, let me leave that alone, brothers and sisters. But Chris B, that's not nice. That is not a good thing to do. You mean to tell me people have to be sending me your people sending me that way? That is what I have to be to thinking. Really? My brother, when you could just leave your boss there, they say they don't mind you leave your boss there. Or pack it somewhere now. Pack it within there. Pack it there. You have people. I mean, come on, man. This morning. That's where he parks when we are doing the road, which we don't mind. As soon as we are done, he removes the barriers and parks on a premature cure road. So they're trying to make a good road for even you to pass on. And what you deciding to do is to park your heavy boss on the pre-cured road. People taking their money to do this. But if it's my money that take to and you put, boy, something happened to your boss. I telling you straight there. Guys, don't do nothing to his boss, eh? Don't do nothing to his boss. But if it's my money that I taking to do that, and you're so wicked to pack your boss on the thing that my money, you probably don't even put money in it. You don't but my money putting on that road, and you pack your boss and you mash up the road. That's how you don't do that, brothers and sisters. Okay, but that's not right, man. Not even the government, the people taking their hard-earned money for them to make a road for other people to drive on, and you packing your boss. What kind of thing is that? What thing is that, my brother? What? Lord, give us strength, by Chris B, I would urge you to please move your boss. You can park it there. You don't have to ramp it. You can take your time and go on top of the road. You can park it there or park it on this side there. I think further back when I was doing the video, I have a little area you can park it there, but you probably don't want to ramp it inside there. But put a little sand there. I mean you probably don't look something there. That's probably the people. Put a little something there and go on this side of the road now, my brother. Why are you a thorn in the people's side? Huh? Why are you a thorn? Anyways, brothers and sisters, talking about thorn. Somebody also sent this for me right there. what going on in the place, but hey, somebody send this for me. Good evening. Dominica is apparently getting worse day by day. It's the 5th of September and the new school year is about to begin, brothers and sisters. If it don't begin yet, it's supposed to begin, well, 5th of September, I guess. A new school year is supposed to begin. I'm looking at the date, it's September 6th. So I'm guessing maybe next week school starts back, or it has already started back, I don't know. Anyways, brothers and sisters, 5th of September is when the new school year, new school term, I guess, is about to begin. The government is not seeing the fit to pay the NEP workers. Well, NEP workers, that is what all you want. I mean, that is what all you want. I guess they handle the people who are teachers and this kind of things there before, and whatever money remains will go to the NEP workers. If you don't have money for the NEP workers, well, chupul, you know. It's not that the Prime Minister said, chupul. Lord have mercy, they have their children to send to school. Apparently they didn't know they have the children to send to school. Now when they decided they're voting for the very people who keeping them oppressed, and now they don't even want to pay them properly. No, that is interesting. And on top of that, brothers and sisters, we have no surplus coming like that in the Caribbean. In Dominica, we have no surplus, brothers and sisters. We have a lot of abundance of things we can actually use to make money, you know, fruits and, you know, vegetation, medicine, you know, natural herbs and them kind of things there. We had Dr. Sebi. Eugenia sent Dr. Sebi go, and look, Dr. Sebi doing all kind of Dr. Sebi influence has passed along along the world. Even there was I think Dr. Barbara O'Neill even took on what Dr. Sebi was doing as well to push these kind of things. As the nature isle of the Caribbean, that's what we tell ourselves that we are. The nature isle, because we have a set of ocean trees in the place, and we have soil, we can make agriculture and fruits and what have you, brothers and sisters. But of course, you know, we're not utilizing it, and we wonder why we have to be in this predicament. Brothers and sisters, we are the cause of our own fate, you know that? We are the cause of our own fate. Look, the carpet NEP workers, earlier January, they were talking about, oh, we need to figure out things going and whatnot for NEP workers. NEP workers, all you get in the dregs, we. The dregs, all you get in, me, brothers and sisters. They didn't increase all you pay the other dinner. They increase all you pay, and what they do? They increase everything. So they increase your pay, and you know you still cannot meet it because everything else go up. Gas price is $17. We ask me why gas price is $17 when the other Caribbean islands either going up or slightly, either going down or slightly going up a little, or they just staying the same. Dominica only $17 in one of the poorest salaries in the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. Dominica has one of the poorest wages in the Caribbean. Go to other places, brothers and sisters, and you work in the same job and you're getting double the amount to making. I tell you, one of my friends came to Dominica. She was doing something overseas, went to school, and she came to Dominica. Well, not one of my friends, one of my friend's friends. I just know about her. And she was telling her friend that, you know, she was working in somewhere and making good money, but of course her time was up and whatnot. She had to come back to Dominica. She came back to Dominica doing the same job, doing the same job in Dominica. When they found out the kind of money she was making there, and the skill set that she have, they tell her, no, sir, they bring her back America. Yes, they bring her back America, boy. She had a good work ethic and whatnot as a result of certain things, but they bring her back. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes, man. You go around the place. I remember construction workers making a certain amount. Construction workers in Grenada making bank figures. And it's funny that people tend to look down on these individuals because they're doing labor jobs. That's crazy. Plumbers, guys, one of the best jobs you can do in America is plumbing. Plumbing, we got boy, just electricals, plumbing, them kind of things there. And one want to say, oh, they don't want it. Boy, are you crazy? Oh, you crazy. Truck drivers. We thought truck drivers in Dominica was making money until we come up here. We brothers and sisters, one of my partners making about $4,000 a day. We boy, you mad. Hey. Yes, sir. Well, I guess it's the kind of materials that you get to carry and all those kind of things there. You were making $4,000, $4,000 a day. We Lord have mercy, they have their children to send to school. They need their school bags, shoes, uniforms, books, and the list goes on. Especially if they don't get scholarship. Well, then again, I don't know which school they're talking about. But if they don't get scholarship, and sometimes if you get scholarship, because the other day they get scholarship and they still have to pay for a book. you getting scholarship and I have to pay for a book. That's crazy. But anyways, brothers and sisters, maybe I didn't understand it, but I read it and I read what I read and I saw it and I check in how on earth you have to be paying for a book when scholarship's supposed to go for book. Maybe the scholarship was for the uniforms, man. Maybe. Because I don't the leaders that was elected by force and the money needed to do a better job and stop playing with Dominican children's future. Well, I was also informed that government will be paying on the 15th of September. It's crazy. Well, government wanted to blame workers and say workers in our money and all those kind of things. And certain situations tend to happen as a result of actually getting the monies from agriculture to come in. But what would Dominica have now to make the CBI? Where the CBI now? CBI problem. Well, CBI problem. Okay then. UK now put in the thing. I think UK should have do the ETA. But apparently UK has done something. I saw a new update. Not does Dominica citizens have to get visas. No. From my understanding, they have to get visas and then they have to get an ETA. So even if you get a visa, because they say everybody, including those who once are visa free. That's what happening in Dominica, brothers and sisters. And all you think government care about, all the government can go United Kingdom without visa come in. But all you there letting the government do things that is working against all you. And all you stay quiet. No, look at Chris B blocking. Well, allegedly be Chris B's boss blocking man. Boy, it does making things harder for yourself. Boy, what did I see? Well, all I can see is what Professor Lumumba said. He said the people get what they truly deserve. Sometimes, if not all the time, that's why the people choose for themselves when they allow themselves to be bamboozled by wicked men and women. Yes. Brothers and sisters, when things happen, brothers and sisters, let me tell you something about myself. If I were to fall down somewhere and there's a rope in front of me and I fall, I'm not going to blame the rope. I'm going to blame myself for falling. If I go out with somebody and somebody do me something bad, I'm going to blame myself for that happening. I don't blame nobody else. Because I understand the power of decision making and the consequences that follow it after. You cannot tell me you're doing things and individuals who messaging me saying, oh, it's labor rights and all those kind of people that are doing this thing and some of them vex and all this something. Brothers and sisters, if you are a labor right and you support the government and the government not doing nothing for you and you yourself have to do things and then people who are alleged to be labor rights themselves are causing you more problem, the very same people living in the very community created by the very regime that has decaled the economy. What do you expect to happen, brothers and sisters? What do you expect to happen? You expect prosperity and progression? Oh. All right then, brothers and sisters. Anyways, so an individual actually messaged me on that very status that I posted. And the individual is of a certain ranking, brothers and sisters. And the individual told me the government does not have money. All right then. For the past months, they have been doing what? Taking loans from other countries or islands to pay salaries. I guess NEP is not that of an important salary. Well, I'm guessing, cutting bush is not a career path, brothers and sisters. And not all NEP workers cut bush, I'm just saying, when you see NEP workers, people cutting bush on the road. There are NEP workers in the banks. There are NEP workers in stores. There are NEP workers all over because you know why? The banks and the stores cannot necessarily pay these individuals. So the government has to supplement. I remember a particular store that opened up. And most of the workers that were there were NEP workers because the store could not pay them. And as a result of the shift away from that now, the store was losing employees. And, the shop ended up cooling, it couldn't survive, brothers and sisters. Because of the subsidizing of the employees, the employee pays the employee salaries. So Dominica sustaining itself is a bit of an interesting thing when you don't have the foreign exchange coming in. One of the best benefits of Dominica was Ross University. And the government allowed that to disappear. The government is at fault, not Hurricane Maria and these things. No, they did not want to go. This is why, and I stated this yesterday, the government, when they were giving their speech, not the government, the CEO, when she was giving a speech in Barbados, she said, we finally have a competent government that we can work with. You mean to tell me before who she was working with? Incompetence. Because they said they finally found a competent government that they can work with. Not so. All right then. Anyways, brothers and sisters, where was I? I guess the NEP is not that of an important salary, so they don't pay. Public works is suffering from the same thing, huh? But guess what with NEP employees, they read. Yes, remember the lady that was talking? I actually reacted to her, and she said, "Oh, is my right?" and all those things there. But brothers and sisters, I always believe that everybody have a right, but I don't believe everybody has a right to make decisions for everybody else. They should not. People who are properly informed. And one of those things that I don't understand, why did the debate session go? Why did that disappear? I don't understand that at all. Why did that go? You debate, the individuals debate to see who's the best candidate, and you figure, okay, this is the best candidate for me. They take that out way. Elections are happening and people coming on stage and just talking, oh, what your mother cannot do for you, I can do. What your father cannot do for you, I can do for you. Really? What about what I can do for myself as a result of what you have created in the economy or caused to happen in the economy, the resources? What about finding markets that you stated that you wanted to find for the citizens? That has not happened. And then you come in on campaign trail and telling the people what your mother and father can do for you, I can do for you. And look, boy, okay then. And you can't pay any workers. All right then. Public work is suffering from the same thing, but guess what with the NEP workers? They ready. Year after year is the same ish. Election calls, red. Well, that is what the people want. The people are the ones doing this to themselves. And you're supposed to just feel sorry. This is why I tell my people to leave. You know how hard it is for me to tell people to leave? One of the nicest places on planet Earth, one of the freest places on planet Earth. But there's a huge difference, brothers and sisters, when the economy is not doing well and when you can come down to free up yourself. You make your money overseas, you come down to Dominica to relax, you go to a hotel or something, blah, blah, blah. And you are able to say, okay, yes, I had a nice time. World Career Music Festival come. A number of the other events, Carnival come, you want to come down. Christmas come, you want to come down. Jazz and Creole, you want to come down. All these things. You can just come down, make your money overseas and take a vacation to come down and go back. I know a number of Dominicans who are making a lot of money, so every single event that they can go to, they come in, within the stipulations of the time. There's even another one that I linked up with the other day. And she constantly works up here. And she's doing her thing, no doubt about it. And then she can travel all over the place and she can take, having a freedom, brothers and sisters, being free, truly free. But when you're not truly free, brothers and sisters, and you have to go and you're an NEP worker and the government still can't pay you, that is something else. And the government not seeing it fit, hey, maybe we should actually try to do something where we can generate monies. Instead of selling our plantain. We can sell our plantain to Antigua, yes. But let's do the same thing too now. We can make our plantain chips and our plantain whatever, brothers and sisters, and sell our plantains as well. So we can provide a level of competition, but Antigua have the head start, brothers and sisters, It's kind of like how YouTube works. When you get the head start on something, you get the precedence. However, if people watching your videos, more, they're engaging more in your stuff, then you get the precedence. But you still have to beat the person at the top. You still have to beat the competition. Oh, Lord, help us. Help us. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, guys, I actually made a response to it. And I said, but if they're taking loans from other countries to pay workers in Dominica, who going to have to pay back these same loans? Not the same workers, brothers and sisters, not the same laborers, not the same people that government taking money from overseas. Not the government salary, they're going to pay back. It's the citizens that have to pay it back, the very citizens the government taking loan to pay them. So it's like the money coming to me, government give me the money coming to me, and I give back government the money. Not so it working now? Oh, all right then. Who do you think has to pay it back? Never ask yourself that question. When government takes loan to do things that people probably didn't approve of, but government takes loan to do whatever they want. Who tell the government to go and take loan from other countries? It approved? No. Who did that? Okay, the people? All right. Well, if the people wanted it, then I guess the people have to pay back. But if government just acting on their own to do things and say, oh, let's take loan from other countries, they own the whole world. China, for sure we know. USA, for sure we know. Caribbean, for sure we know. Antigua, we'd have to pay Antigua for gas now. Brothers and sisters. Well, I saw this thing apparently. This is not real, but brothers and sisters, it makes sense. It took scientists 375 years to discover the 8th continent of the world, which has been hiding in plain sight, you know, the niche island of the Caribbean. Dominica. Well, the things that are going on, brothers and sisters, you have to ask yourself a question here. Am I the cause for this? You have to ask, am I the cause for this? Am I the one doing this to myself? Or am I the one allowing individuals to do this to me? Are we going to stand up and say, hey guys, we need to... I heard an individual say we need to take back our country. We have the 8th continent. We just letting the 8th continent go like that now? All right then. Brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man? Maybe just me. What are your thoughts, though? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And with that said right there, I will see you guys in the next BrBpTV reaction videos right there and then, guys. I'm not sure if I'll do... I said yesterday I'm gonna do one. I'm not sure because I have to make some movements and stuff. So I don't really know what my timing is like. But hopefully I get to do that for you guys right there and then. With all I said already, guys, I'll see you guys in the next BrBpTV reaction videos. Remember, guys, be real, be positive.